Hey everybody, I'm Gpexalarm 101 and welcome to the Gpexalarm Co. Fire and Security Show. So today, we're going to be talking about one of my newer alarms, rather. That would be the Wheelock AS. Shout out to SafeMan4202 for both this alarm here and the Wheelock NS. I don't know if I've made a video of these two devices yet on the channel, and I've intended to for a while. I got this in the NS back in November, but big shout out to him for these alarms. I traded him a dialer for them. Anyway, let's go ahead and jump right into this video. Ooh, that was very congested. I'm sorry, I do have a cold still. Anyway, so this device here. Actually, one more question that I need to answer. Where have I been for the past? I should have done this on Friday. And I apologize for that. I was not in town on Friday. I was out of town Friday through Sunday. So, back into the video, however. The Wheelock AS is a pretty versatile alarm. This particular model is not the multi-candela model. This is the fixed 110 candela model. However, it does have 3 volume settings, low, medium, and high volume, and you can select temporal 3 or continuous. Let's go ahead and check out the back, and I'll show you where you can select those options and how to select them. And while I do this, there's also 15, 1575, 30, 3075, 75, and 110 candela models of the Wheelock AS. Actually, I'm not sure about 3075. I'll look that up later, and I'll get that back to you in the next video. Anyway, so here's the mounting bracket. It also comes in multi-candela models. Forgot to mention that, sorry. Anyway, back to this. So you can see there's the top for horizontal strobe. That's the one we're going to pay attention to because you can see fire lettering on the side, meaning it's a horizontal strobe. So that's the one that I would pay attention to, and I do have a wire here because I have a plug, but I'm not going to be testing this today because my family gets rather annoyed with me when I do. Anyway, so mounting plate just kind of snaps on like that. You can see there are 2 little divots there in the bottom of the AS. You can see those 2 little divots. Those line up with this. The divots on the tabs on this. So you insert the tabs and then you do that, and then you just screw it back in. Now, where do you select and how do you select your options? Well, this is actually very, very, very simple, and I like the way Wheelock does this. They have jumpers. So you can see that there is a code 3 jumper, a jumper that's labeled code 3 right there, and a jumper that is labeled low, medium, high. This is your volume jumper, and this here is your coding jumper. If you remove the jumper here at the top, then you're going to, well, rather on the top for you guys, but I should be holding it like this, but whatever. The jumper here at the top, that is your, if you remove that, it will do continuous. If you keep it in, it will do code 3. But unlike other syncable devices, and of course this being the first Wheelock syncable device, but unlike other syncable devices, if you remove this jumper and it's on continuous, and you have it on a sync protocol, it will still do code 3. That's the weird thing about Wheelock. They still have it do code 3. It just acts weird. Anyway, and you can, of course, switch the jumpers that this is on to determine the volume setting. Right now I have it set to low volume, but if I shifted it over 1 peg, it would be medium, and then shifted over 1 more, it would be high. Well, that's really how you select your coding option and your volume setting. So I'm going to put this back together here and give you a little bit more information. And I mentioned this earlier. This was the first sync protocol device that Wheelock produced. And it was highly popular at the time that it was released. It was a very interesting new sync protocol. Siemens and Simplex were the other 2 companies that had just started doing synchronization at this time, and then Wheelock and System Sensor followed, and Edwards, obviously. The sync protocols were all figured out at around the same time. It was a kind of a revolution in the fire alarm industry. And I'll do a whole video on synchronization protocols another time, probably this Friday anyway. That's another topic. If y'all want to see that, make sure you spam the like button down below. I won't mind if you have like 30 channels and you like it all 30 times. Please do that, so that other people just like you can see my videos too. But that just about wraps up the review of the Wheelock AS on Gpexalarm 101. And I will see you in the next video.